Hey guys, today we got an updated guide for 2023, how to grind Aether Crystal camos in Undead Siege. Undead Siege is back for a limited time, and yes, you can grind Aether Crystal camos on the new guns, the ones that were added recently after Undead Siege was gone. And just to show you guys, I got the EM2, so yes, it works, and yes, I got progression on some other guns. So you got two parts today on today's video. One, how exactly does it work? How do you grind Aether Crystal camos? And two, I got a bunch of tips how to do it in a game, how to be more efficient, to grind multiple guns at once, and some tips to make it maybe a little bit easier for you guys. So let's get into it. Before we start, this video is sponsored by COD Mobile. Download the game for free. The link is in the description. Season 9 is here, and don't waste any time because Undead Siege is just here for a limited time. So it's time to go grab your camos. When you're on the Undead Siege lobby, you can click on your battle pass on the top right and camo rewards at the bottom. So on the bottom, if you are finished with one of the Aether Crystal camos, it's gonna say got on it. But you can also track your progression on the guns that are not finished, and you can see exactly how many games you have on it. See, this one says 5 out of 6. So that brings me to talk about how exactly it works. How do you grind Aether Crystal camos in Undead Siege? So to get Aether Crystal camos for the ARs, it says kill 25 zombies in a completed Undead Siege match on a harder nightmare 6 times. So there's two parts for it. One, you gotta use the gun that you want to grind the camo. So if I want the Aether Crystal FFAR, I have to use it in the game, and I have to kill 25 zombies with it, and then I have to finish the game. If you lose, if you die at the end, it doesn't count. But if you got 25 kills and you win, it's gonna say +1 here. So for example, the Krieg 6, I did it twice. I used the Krieg 6 in 2 different games, and I got 25 kills each time. And at the end of the game, I won, and it counted +1 on the progression. So that's how it works. You have to use the gun, and you have to win the game. Now, you can do multiple guns in the same game. You don't have to keep the gun after you get 25 kills. You can just replace it and start another gun. So you can do 4, 5, 6 guns in the same game. Just get 25 kills, change guns. 25 more kills, change guns. 25 more kills, change guns. But it's easier said than done. I got some tips for you guys, because it can get expensive, and you gotta also worry about winning the game. You cannot just grind camo and rely on your teammates to win the game for you. If you're a leecher and you don't build turrets, you're gonna get kicked and you're never gonna get a good squad. So you gotta think about the guns, but you gotta focus on the game first. Now remember this, guys, because I wasted a lot of time. The snipers is only 8 kills, SMGs 25 kills, shotguns 12 kills, pistols is 15 kills. So just so you know, it's not the same for every gun type. I wasted like 8 games getting 25 kills with my pistols when I didn't have to, and I wasted a lot of games getting 25 kills with my snipers because I completely forgot. So don't be me. Be efficient. 8 kills is all you need. But I had a question yesterday, can you kill any types of zombies, or if it's just the small walking zombies? Yes, I did prove it yesterday on stream. I got 25 kills flush with a gun, and 2 of these 25 kills were not normal zombies. It was a fire zombie and a belcher. So yeah, 25 gun kills. It has to be with the gun. Now we're gonna go with some tips to help you guys maximize your playtime, get more progression in the games you play. So day 1, when you start the game, there's not much you can do, right? You don't have points, you got nothing to build. You have to go loot. But you should look for the ground weapons. And this is what you're gonna do on round 1 every game. You look for a gun on the ground that you didn't complete, get it, get 25 kills. If you can get 2, that's awesome. Just be aware of what guns you can find early on the ground and do them every game. The new LCAR, like I said, there's also the 50 GS. There's a few SMGs. I think the Fennec, the CBR I've seen often. The Odin I've seen pretty often. The EM2. The old ones also, AK-47, AK-117, and as you get to day 2, day 3, day 4, there's gonna be more and more guns available. And yeah, the Dingo, I think it's an epic. And like I said, you can find the Grow 556 and the new CX9 also is available. So look for ground loot on day 1, and then go and try to get 25 kills ASAP. Now you're gonna start night 1. You're gonna have to clear the night, but there's also a couple opportunities to kill some of these weaker zombies. You got the wardens, but you also have the weak zombies. So keep track how many kills you got. Try to get to 25 by the end of night 1 so you can ditch your gun. Now at the end of night 1, if you didn't build too much, you don't really need to build your turrets on night 1, but you can still build and have enough. You need to save 2,500 points to buy your first gun, and that's what I said. Don't make the mistake of just doing ground loot. Buy a gun at the end of night 1. Now day 2, you repeat the process. Try to get 25 kills with the gun that you bought, and look on the ground to get a second ground loot weapon. Some new AR start spawning. Maybe you can get the dingo or whatever you didn't complete. So yeah, do your gun that you bought and try to get a second gun on the ground to replace your first gun. Now don't forget the actual goal of the game. Keep looting for turret materials and start building your turrets on night 2. You need to win the game, and you want to be a teammate, like a team player. You don't want to be a leecher. So keep killing. Focus on the game also. Use your range, destroy the wardens. Don't just try to get kills with your gun and let your teammates in trouble or maybe risk losing the game. So still focus on the mission, but still be aware you're gonna still find some weaker zombies. Try to finish your 25 kills with the gun that you bought and the gun that you find on the ground. And you can also buy a second gun on night 2 at the end for day 3. Day 3, repeat the process, but focus on looting, guys. You want to loot and you want to build, because day 3, 4, 5 is where the action really is, and you don't want to fall behind on your turret. So keep getting kills, keep looting, keep getting kills, keep looting. If you find something on the ground, you can start looking for the airdrops now. Try to get a Girl 556, a CX9, maybe a sniper, a SPR, some stuff that you can find on the ground but you didn't grind yet. And that's gonna be pretty much it. Like I said, you need to focus on the game. You probably got at least 4 guns, and you can do 5 or 6 if you really focus and if you really count to 25. When I played this week, I was not really counting my kills. I was just shooting. And then after a while, I was like, oh, I probably have 25 or more. I'll have way more than 25. And I would just switch. I was not just focused on grinding camos. I was focused on playing the game, but keeping in mind that I'm also grinding camos. So yeah, if you do that, you should have at least 4 guns progression every game. And I got one more advanced pro gamer tip. Get on the Discord, get a squad that's dedicated to grinding camos, and start sharing your guns. So that's what you can do. You get a squad, you get on voice chat if you want, and you could say, okay guys, I'll do the FFAR and the Maddox. You do some SMGs. There's a lot of new SMGs. And you do the Dobra. And when we're done on night 2, we all drop our gun on the ground so we can exchange. You take my gun, I take your gun. So you don't have to buy 3K every single night. You can just buy on night 1, grind on day 2, and swap weapons on night 2. That would be awesome. If you can do that, you're gonna save time, and it's gonna be more efficient because you're gonna be able to spend your currency on buying your third gun or building your turrets earlier. But that's more advanced. I didn't really do that. It's just like you check the base. When people buy guns, they drop guns on the ground. You never know, it might be something you need. But that's it, guys. It's a guide for grinding Aether Crystal camos. They are awesome camos, and they're limited. Man, rumors on the street is we won't have Undead Siege for very long. It's gonna be hard to get all the guns, I believe. But still, the grind is on. I'll be playing all weekend. Check my YouTube live stream, JC Gaming. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the guide. Leave a comment below if I forgot something. Share your tips in the comments. Shout out COD Mobile for sponsoring the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.